My name is DIO with Midw3st Classics. I'm a producer, engineer, and artist developer. What got me into engineering? I just always loved it since I was 16. I was in a singing group and we always used to work in the basement. I was more of a singer, didn't really work in the whole production aspect of music in a sense, but then I went to college in 2013 in Austin, Texas, and I learned the whole behind the scenes of how engineering and production works and putting all the pieces together. And I fell in love with the scientific part of it, so I really just love that aspect, and that's where I have the most fun. So I really enjoy it. Making people sound good, making music sound good, putting everything in its place, you know. I enjoy that. What do I like more, producing or engineering? Engineering for sure. I feel like engineering is the last step in the musical process, as far as like frequencies and the stuff that I care about, the scientific part goes. So engineering for sure, it's definitely what gets me a lot more work as well, so that's also good. I love producing as well, but engineering's more, I like being in control, and engineering definitely helps me with that, so yep. Oh man, where did the name Midw3st Classics come from? So, well, at first, the name of my business in 2013 was Midw3st Bruh Productions. I used to go by Midw3st Bruh because everybody started saying bruh a lot back in not I'm saying if I say early 2000s, but just, back in 2013, everybody was doing that. So, but I was on the track with the artist OGQ Smooth, and it came from just artists. It just came from artists, like they just kept saying, oh, it's a classic. He said, oh, this is a classic, it's that Midw3st Classic, and then that's what everybody was just saying around Hagerstown. So I just said, I went to Austin, started my own business. I was like, I need to kind of rebrand myself, and I was like, Midw3st Classic, that's what it is. So that's the name that people came up with. I didn't come up with that. Oh, bro. What do I feel about the state of hip hop? It's in a state, for sure. But I think, I don't know, I want to like talk about it, but I don't know. It's just like, cause I'm not the average listener, like I'm not the average consumer of music. I like to listen to what I like to listen to. I like to listen to what I think is good, and I also like to hear what's new and what's, just different styles. So I think it's definitely not what it was, but I don't think that's a bad thing either. I just think that it is what it is, and sometimes that's okay. If I could work with any mainstream artist, it would be, right now in this point in time, it would be probably an R&B singer, somebody on that wave. I'd probably go with like somebody like Deborah Cox maybe. She's kind of a legendary person. And that's because I just love her in general. But I don't know, I don't get fathomed into like, that world of like, oh, I want to work with this person. I hope, so I get to work with, some credible people, but like my wave is kind of working with the independent people and getting them to that level where they, can be mainstream or recognized, at that level without all the unnecessary like that comes with it. So, but yeah, that's kind of where I'm at. 5 years from now, where do I see myself? I see myself either, I don't know. It's so many different things and places that I'm seeing right now and like the vision, but it's like you can plan it all out, but also you kind of just gotta let the vibe carry you. So that's kind of what I'm doing right now. But I know it's either a few of these things. In the community where I'm at, Hagerstown, it's definitely about to come up after this Mellon Theater gets done. So just, really like making, a stamp in my community here in Hagerstown with my name, my brand, and business is picking up where it's consistent on a daily, weekly basis. And that's gonna happen anyway, but I also see myself traveling more. That's definitely what I'm trying to get into. More as far as just traveling and exploring, and not really like for music, but just in a general sense of spiritual and just discovering new things for myself, so it will help me be more inspired, and I can have different routes to, you know, kind of just release, you know, because I feel like music is just a platform for me, you know what I'm saying, as well. Like, I love it, but, you know, there's a lot more to life than music. So, but music is a big control factor too, so you know, that's why I love it. So, yeah. Studios, traveling to Atlanta. The teams that I'm working with, we're all on a more global scale. I know that's definitely coming, and it's coming because I just think that we set in place to make sure that we get there. So that's what's going to be happening in 5 years. Yeah. Midw3st Classics. I'm your boy DIO, engineer, artist, developer, producer. You can find me on Instagram, Midw3st with a 3_classics. Hashtag the classic way. Everything we do is the classic way. It's a lifestyle. It's how you carry yourself. It's how you treat people. And at the end of the day, it's about quality. Quality over quantity. You know, so give people your all. Focus on the art. It don't matter if you're working in an alley. If you're the best tattoo artist, people are gonna line up for you because you got quality. So the classic way. Yeah, West Side.